This is Kevin, Gamertag Mazel, bringing you part 4 of my Beast Mode game. There'll be just one more part after this one, which will be the last one. In this one, so we're in wave 10 of 12, and I'm going to start off with a Serapede. And I'm going to get lucky in the beginning because the Cog people keep running through their barriers, which take them down, which lets me get right through them. It's an important thing to remember, not just in Beast Mode that you'll get a free pass through the barriers, but in Horde, when you've got the barriers up, you walk close to them like this guy did, you take yours down and let people get right through as well. And you definitely don't want to do that, especially considering how much money and time you're putting into putting the barriers up in the first place. So here I just start seeing tons of people and I start randomly attacking whatever. I only get a couple of that one Cog guy, and the other Cog and Prescott escape me for now, but somebody will get him eventually. That's what's really important. Here I was getting shot in the tail, and that does a lot of damage to me. They can take me out, even taking damage, just front on shooting me if they put enough into me, which I didn't really pay attention to. I think this is when I realized it, because I was like, how did they kill me when nobody's shooting me from behind? And it's just because you're still a little weak, no matter how awesome the Serapede is when it's used against you or like in the campaign. They gimp it a little bit for when you're playing with it, which I can understand because it would be pretty brutal if it was as awesome as it is when you're playing against it, especially considering how smart the AI is regarding like things you need a strategy to kill. The same thing goes for like the Berserker and the Armored Cantus, although in Horde mode, if you have like super reload on, you can take down the Armored Cantus with just getting the active reloads on your gun. So it's not too big of a difference that you can't get the same advantage as well. Here I'm not sure. I think my teammate blows up my shot early, so I think it was right on there, so it just damaged that barrier, which helps him get through faster, which I guess is good. There I've got a teammate who's got a Berserker, but he picked an awful time to do it right at the end of the round, so doesn't really do much with it. But there I had a nice shot through some of the barriers and shit to hit the guy on the sentry gun who took me down earlier, and there I finished Jace off. And for the most part, I'm perfectly fine letting my teammates get my kills there. I don't think this Boomer can revive them. I think you can only revive them with like the Locust Drone, and then the Cantus can revive people as well. So going down is a little tougher in this one than it is in a lot of the other modes. So here I led the top of the board, so even though I do have the most kills, but the other dude had a lot more destructions just because I got all those downs and then a bunch of assists. So here I finally unlocked the bottom row, and for some reason I go with the Savage Boomer, who gets a Digger, which I'm awful with, and I should know better than to use, but I try and do stuff with it anyway. Really I should have went right with the Armored Cantus, because they are awesome, and that would have helped me get more money, so I could have gotten the Berserker in the last round, which I'm going to ruin right now. I don't get to be a Berserker in this one, because I was buying classes poorly and not making smart decisions that way. Here, that Mortar almost killed me, so I guess that's pretty cool that the Savage Boomer is that tough that just a Mortar won't kill him. So that was fortunate, although there's a turret shooting right at me, so that did kill me. So here I'm going in fast mode for the Savage Corpser, and I'm awful with it. I think this is when I found it out. This one and the Wild Ticker were the ones that took me the longest to get kills with, and I mean, they're useful for taking down barriers and stuff, but I couldn't use them to kill people for crap. It was sad. There I did at least down there. But yeah, for the most part I was not confident with this class at all, and I tend to stay away from them. If anything, I use when I need to destroy fortifications, I go with a Mauler or the Serapede, just because they're easier to manage for me and they're a little more stable or consistent in how I perform with them. So here I've got the Armored Cantus, and I love these guys partially because they dual wield the Gorgon pistols, and they are, once you get up close, if you run into like a group of 3 or so of the Cogs, you can take them all, put them all down, and then finish them off The Gorgon pistols are just that awesome on this guy. So here I'm paying attention to where the mortars are coming from, and I'm going to go kill Anya before she keeps destroying all of our team and ruining our game. So there you can see I knew it was coming from that way, and I saw the smoke of her shoot him off come out. Here, this is one thing that kind of bothers me is I can't quite get over the barrier, but luckily she leaves cover and lets me take her down and finish her off. So I know I talked about earlier about how I was going to do some horde mode stuff, but after just watching like footage and just accepting the reality of how I played it, it's really not that exciting to watch, because if you're doing it right or doing it the way to be really successful, you're just kind of camping hardcore and waiting for them to come to you, which does not make for entertaining gameplay. So I don't think I'll have any of that, but I might have some more multiplayer stuff up, and the last part of Beast Mode will be up soon.